when we left off, you all had successfully held off waves of cultists while 23D and Claude successfully reignited all four plasma engines, restoring power to the main ship before beating a hasty retreat via teleportarium back to the Lesser Evil. Upon arrival, half the group was escorted directly to the med bay, uh, and it has been 1 week since then. That week of healing has already been accounted for. Uh, let's see. Captain is indisposed of right now, so we'll just move her over here. And then who is not on my sheet? I need a navigator. All right.
That's me.
Let's see. Alrighty then. As the arch militant of the ship, the designated second in command, with the captain out of action, the reports flow to you, Bertrand. You, at the end of the week, while you're doing your morning weapon maintenance, receive a message from the one of your forward operating bases, from Rattan, stating that with the activation of the ship's primary engines and control of the bridge established, the ship's internal defense systems can now be reactivated, meaning that for the first time in a little over a month and a half, aboard this ship-wide battlefield, your assistance is not needed on the front. There are a number of smaller missions that you can prioritize for your squads to take care of, but there are none that require direct intervention. In particular, Rattan is emphasizing that the sections of the ship near the engineering section and the engines themselves ought to be the focus. That way you can continue to push the Gene Stealers back towards the front of the ship into the bottleneck that was established.
I fully agree with that.
Excellent.
I fully agree.
As the primary commander, would you like to issue any specific orders while you're doing this, or do you just want to point and say, give them the classic guard, take that hill?
Paul, I'm actually going to do going to take a leaf out of the captain's book. And what do you think, Navi?
You're asking me.
Captain rates your opinion, and as do I. I have a few ideas, but I'd like to hear your thoughts.
What was the question?
Should we just point at something and go take that fucking hill, or should we be a bit more strategic about it?
Who are we ordering currently?
This would be your generic NPC squads aboard the battlefield, the battle zone ship. I should actually have this ship's name handy. I can't just keep calling it the ship. There are fucking 3 different ships in play.
We know which one you're talking about, though.
Yes.
The big fuck off one we're staring at.
Yeah.
The navigator isn't really a tactical.
No, that's fair. So we're trying to push them here.
Yeah.
Essentially. into this bottleneck.
Into the
I-
orange one, not the red one, right?
Right.
You're pushing
Well-
from red to orange.
Oh, I
To
see.
orange. So the orange
Okay.
will become very red.
Right.
Um,
Well,
I think we thin the corridor.
hmm
So these two up here, as much as we can. This is just a broader sweep here.
right.
These three here,
You don't think we
and
should
then
start,
start pushing from the back.
Yeah, start from the engines and
Well,
push
we've got
towards-
these already. We've got these already orange, so they'll be easier to flip.
true. And will that flip
Maybe-
the ones around them as well? Is that how that
Don't-
works?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think each is compartmentalized. Because we don't want the. I think the reason why I was thinking the sides is we don't want them spilling out
Right.
into like the corners and then having to push them back in.
Well, this blue one can move into here, right? Like starting
I would
from
assume-
there.
yeah. How
and
many
start
how
the
many
sweep.
missions can we send this week?
You technically have right now, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 5 squads,
Oh wow.
so you
Wow.
can assign each squad to a different compartment. If you were to stack up the squads, each additional squad assigned to a compartment would increase their chance of success by 10%.
You know what? I think I'm going to call any of the crew who can attend, even if we have to shift down to the a makeshift ready room down in the the med bay.
Hmm.
Or would that interfere with certain people's healings? I mean, my own healing is not good either, but
Well, the
I'm
difference.
fine. I can go wherever.
I'm
Hold
sitting
on.
at a not so chill 4 HP. Uh,
You're at less than half wounds. You're fine.
fair.
Remember, wounds count up in this game.
Oh yeah.
Malkador could come up to the bridge if he wanted to, but he could only be up there for like half an hour tops, or else it would mechanically reset his 1 week in the med bay for healing.
No, you know what? I'm
Just-
gonna be decisive. I'm
just-
gonna be decisive.
We could
Go
just
ahead.
have Lev wire him in.
Yeah, that's true. So I'm gonna run. Here's my thought. We have one group take here, one group take here, and then 2 groups take there.
1 sec. Blue. So
And that's
there.
Then that's 3 more. So then, no, I think we.
No, that's right.
At least one group here.
All right.
At least one group here.
hmm
Okay.
Where's the last group go? Here?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Let's try to clear up this. Let's get ourselves a straight corridor.
All right. So now we need to do the test.
Yeah.
So I am just going to quickly pop in some. All right. So this is the 3 1d100 tests for the topmost orange box. If at least one of these is below a 45, they succeed. The more degrees of success they accrue overall, the less casualties the squad takes.
Yep.
Let's go the squads.
Yeah.
That
Let's
is-
go.
That is
Pull it up.
4 degrees of success overall, and 2 successes total on the actual skill test. So this click. Can I click this? No, it's on the map section. Click. So this orange section at the end of the week is successfully converted to green.
Yay!
Excellent.
All right, so then would someone like to roll me 3d100 for this orange section?
I'll do it.
Go ahead.
Do it.
Excellent.
I was about to type, but then I thought I heard
I was,
typing.
I was literally
Wait.
in the middle of typing it.
You can do the next one.
All right, so that is 1 success with 1 degree of success. So at the end of the week, this is converted to green. However, you are now down a squad for the next week as they need to recuperate.
That's okay.
That's something at least.
We
Yeah,
knew these were going to be hard fought fights.
Yes. Now then, we'll do them in the order you picked them. So we'll go to this one, this red upper section. I believe Rob wanted to roll this one.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh, all right. So that is two
Nice.
That is 2 successes with 4 degrees of success. So that is going to turn this orange, and the squad is hale and hearty, ready to fight next week. So let me actually get rid of the circles that have been done.
We
All
really
right,
just need one more squad to succeed.
Yeah.
So-
All right. So who wants to do bottom right mission?
I'll do that one.
And then Malky, you'll get the last one because I heard you saying something about rolling.
Yeah, I'll get the last one.
All right. 1 success with 1 degree of success. So, wait. Yeah. So that is going to turn that. That is going to turn that orange.
It is orange.
I just turned it orange.
Yeah.
It was red. However, that squad, much like the one next to it, is damaged and has to recuperate its casualty. You have 3 squads available next week. Malky, give me one last set of D100 rolls. 3 of them, please.
3 of them roll 80-100.
Oh, okay.
No!
Two successes.
Yeah.
That is 3 full successes and 5 degrees of success. I think we're gonna call that a critical success. This one is gonna go straight to green.
Hell yeah.
Malky giving out
But-
inspirational speeches from the
I was
med
gonna
bay.
say no. Was that your people, Malky?
Yeah.
Was that the
Death cult.
shit? We just said the who said the death cult over there? Well, hey, look at him go! Look at those
Now
buggers
remember,
go.
boys, the Emperor protects, but so does a good chainsword. Now get in there.
If it is the death cult, I am going to say that they suffered significant casualties. Fortunately, they are also a death cult, so their casualties are replenished almost immediately. Suspiciously enough, though, about 100 people from the normal crew have gone missing.
Weird.
Those pesky little death cult critters just jumping out of the rafters to kidnap people.
They tried to get me last week. Did you hear about that? Yeah,
Really?
just tried to grab me straight up into the vent. Of course, I
So-
killed him for the insolence,
yeah.
but like I had to respect the try.
Respect the hustle.
Yeah, you gotta
all
respect
right.
the hustle. He still
You
died,
should just
but like
wait until they go away. That's what I tend to do.
All right.
he hooked me, put the hook in my shoulder. It was
And now I believe we have some downtime stuff. Malky, are you going to be tending to yourself and to Bertrand and Vantrix again?
I believe so. Yeah, I'll be spending most of my time just Beverly crushing it up in the med bay.
Excellent. All right. So let me.
I'll be Beverly crushing it.
All right. Let me. I believe the healing rules are in the injury section. 2 262. 262. Go ahead and roll your Medicae for your extended care, and remember that you are using Birdie's medkit, so you have plus 20.
Okay. So modifier 20. Extended care. What did I get?
5 degrees of success. All right, so that means that you heal at twice the normal rate. So Bertrand, you are at the end of the week unhurt.
Oh, dope. All right.
You are no longer wounded at all, as you are expertly tended to by Malkador. Malkador, who is, by the way, on his way to being a master surgeon, essentially. When you get the Sorry.
No, you go ahead.
I was going to say, when you get the opportunity, by the way, I don't know what rank you can, but as soon as it becomes available, you should pick up the Master Chirurgeon talent, because it unlocks a couple extra ways to use your Medicae skill. Vantrix, you are heavily wounded, so you, at the end of the week, heal... what is your toughness bonus?
It's a great question.
Your toughness bonus is a 4.
Yeah.
So at the end of the week, you heal a grand total of 11 wounds. No, 13 wounds off of your 5. So you're also no longer hurt.
Cool. Like
So
fully.
You are fully healed.
Hell yeah.
Malkador, you are also heavily wounded. You have a toughness of 5, actually. So you heal.
Oh yeah, I don't know why I didn't change that.
You heal 10, 15 wounds this week. So you are also unharmed now.
Back to 0, nice.
Back to 0. All right.
So at the end of the week, after you've healed us all, and you go to give it back to me, I actually just push it back to you. I think that's better off in your hands. I'm gonna give you my med kit.
Well, if you say so, that's very kind of you, thank you.
I'm shite with it, so you know.
Oh, I try my best.
All right.
You live on Fenris for a couple of decades. You learn to patch up a few things.
Hey, I mean, I know how to patch up a wound, but you've got the healer's touch, really.
He works through me. That's all I can say.
Performing complex surgeries, like I learned to patch up a few things.
Yeah.
I let the Emperor guide my hand.
He ran with Space Wolf. Sometimes a normal injury is having an entire spleen out.
Yeah.
Can confirm.
So, all right. So now we're gonna move on to other people's downtime stuff, real fast, just so I can get it out of the way. Vin Sola El Rahis is going to make an acquisitions test. Let me just pull up my book here real quick like. Armory, grenades and missiles. Hold on. Okay, actually, I have to check gear for this because I need to know. Drugs and consumables. Melt-a-bomb. Melt-a-bombs are very rare, so this would be one step past very rare. Let me make sure that's not beat out by the weapon itself. Weapon is only scarce. What is the difference between these two? They both only hold one shot. Oh, this one holds 5. Okay. So
I have to step away for a second. I will be right back.
no problem. All right. So so that's rare, and then back to grenade section. Crack missiles are scarce, so we are looking for a rare item. Do profit and acquisitions. Rare is -10. So rare. We are purchasing one missile launcher. You know what? Let's chill out for good quality on this. No one wants a missile launcher jamming and exploding in their face. All right. So that is going to be boop. Yeah. All right. So at the end of the week, who has the highest shoot skill?
Was definitely not me.
Birdie's is pretty high.
Probably not.
Claude's is okay. Malcador doesn't shoot. I mean, technically Dominai is the best shot, but she's not here right now. So I think it's gonna go to Birdie. I'm just gonna. Goddamn motherfucker. Okay. Add. Birdie is going to pick up at the end of the week on orders from the captain, 1 Ritobi pattern missile launcher. Ritobi. Class heavy. Range is 200 meters. Damage is its damage is based on the missile it's loaded with. It's loaded with crack missiles. Damage is 3d10 plus 10. Explosive. Armor pen on a crack missile is 10. Rate of fire single. Clip of 5 out of 5. Reload is 2 actions. Yeah, so 2 FA. Special quality is reliable because it is good quality. All right. With a -20 to hit. Oh, cool. Cool. All right. So that is the captain's downtime. What would does anybody else have a downtime they would like to do?
I do my thing
Right.
that I
So,
technically haven't done yet.
well, I mean, we rolled for it. We rolled for it. We rolled for most of it. Are you telling people what you're doing, or are you going to be weird and secretive about it?
I mean, they already know that we found the the implant.
Yeah.
So, who's in charge right now? Birdie?
Birdie.
Okay, so the navigator is like, hey, Birdie.
I don't think Birdie is not currently here.
Oh, okay. Well, who's third in charge?
You.
Who's fourth in charge?
Technically, following the standard chain of command, Vantrix.
Hello.
Looks at Vantrix like, this doesn't feel right.
Who's fifth?
Who's fifth?
That would be Claude.
Yeah, that sounds. We should get Claude higher on the totem pole.
Oh.
The navigator goes to Claude. Is like, Claude, I'm gonna put this implant into my head, so it's gonna take a few days to recover.
Okay.
Also, the other thing.
Also, there's some other stuff I'm gonna just plug in while we're at it, so that's gonna take a few days too. It's
Do you
fine.
want me to protect you from the death cult during this time?
Oh god, yes.
Oh.
I mean, I was just telling you so someone knew in case they like needed to move the ship or something, they would not do that. Since the captain's out and Birdie's not here, and what was the order?
Vantrix.
Vantrix, and then you. So I'm telling you.
Oh, well, that makes sense, thank you. I'm also perfectly capable of keeping vigil by your bedside, should it be necessary. I'm sure the death cultists will see you in any kind of unconscious state and see that as a moment of weakness prime for them to strike.
That's true. I would appreciate that.
Antrix feels slighted by this. I think I would have been perfect to sit by your bedside.
I was just looking for someone to inform in the chain of command, but this is fine too. You want to sit by the bedside, you can sit by the bedside. Just
Can I lay at the foot of it like a dog?
okay. You are now uninvited.
You are now uninvited. The two of you, the three of you.
The two of them.
All right.
Vantrix.
The two of you make your way down to the med bay. Navigator, you've got your little brain chip kind of in one hand, kind of like playing around with one of the little circuit bits on it as you walk into the med bay, which has just been cleared out of its casualties.
Probably shouldn't be touching that.
I mean, it's fine. It's golden era. It's not even dark age technology. This is golden era tech.
Wow.
It's built different. It's built unfathomably. You walk into the room. You walk into the med bay. It's like the day after all of the people have cleared out. And the only person in the med bay is 23D. The lights are low. The air feels unusually fresh, like he recycled it several times in preparation for your arrival. There's a single bed, like a single cot set up with like candles lit all around it. And like purity seals placed every couple inches along the edge of the bed, and he turns to look at you and to look at Claude, and he says, I see you've reconsidered your decision, Navigator.
I see you've decided to make this as spooky as possible.
One must adhere to the appropriate canticles when performing an operation as delicate as this. It is for your benefit, I assure you.
Well, I'll take your word for it. Also here, gives the chip over. make sure that that's correct. Not gonna poison my brain or something.
Of course. He runs a quick scan. Pristine condition. As for your other request, he reaches into his robes with one of his like actual hands. Not that it's made of meat, but it's like he doesn't. In the time you've known him, the last 10 or so years, you've seen him use his normal hands like 3 times total. Otherwise, he does everything with mechadendrites.
Hmm.
So he reaches into his robe with his regular hand, and he pulls out a like, it's got like gold etchings on it, hexagrammic wards hand carved into this immaculate cybernetic heart. Are you still interested?
Sure, since we're here. You
Excellent.
don't even put that in a box or anything, you just have it floating around in your robes.
It's self-sterilizing.
Hmm. Alright, well,
It would have to be, or else the risk of infection during implantation would be astronomical.
yeah.
I would never allow that risk, not for one of your prestigious bloodline.
hmm.
Mr. Kupferblum,
Yes.
I appreciate that you are here, presumably for some form of moral support. But please remain outside of the room until the procedures are finished.
Oh no. Yes. Certainly. Didn't want to get in the way. Or just trying to endeavor that the Delph cultists don't smell the scent of anesthetic and descend in droves.
Mm.
Just watch the door. That should keep
Yes.
them out.
And the ceiling, and the floors,
Hmm.
and the walls.
The navigator is like, if any death cultists are listening, I would be very upset if they collect my body while this procedure is happening.
You hear a very soft, "Dang it," and then something scurries away in a nearby air duct.
That should
Oh,
do
they
it.
listen to you? That should help, actually.
They know if they don't have me, the ship is not going anywhere. Really puts a damper on their death culting.
Damn.
Alright. Excellent. We will begin post haste. Okay, so here is how this is going to work. We are going to go into 23D's little stat block, his little medis. Why is this blank? Why did I not fill this out? Well, that's silly.
What?
I could have sworn I filled this out, but apparently I didn't. Well, he's smart, so. This is mostly a formality, but we are going to roll a quick little Medicaid check. This is to establish how long the operation takes.
Mm-hmm. Dang.
Dang. Okay.
Oh my god, 8 years?
In and out.
In and out. In and out. Claude, you exit the room. The door shuts behind you. A little light flashes at the top of the door, indicating that it is in fact locked. And you stand outside that door, listening to the muffled sounds of like powered saws and vaguely squelching meat, and at one point the crack of bone. And then about 25 minutes later, it ends. The door unlocks, and 23D rolls out on his little robot feet, his little robot wheelie feet, and he says the operation was a resounding success. Out of character, real fast. Navigator, what is your toughness bonus?
My toughness bonus is 4.
All right. The operation was a resounding success. The implants took immediately. I see no more than 1 day, maybe 2 for the recovery period.
I'm just impressed you managed to spend the entire time producing such raucous meat noises.
Well, I mean, I did cut her heart out.
Oh, I assumed it was like a brain implant or something.
Oh no, the little chip was a brain implant. The heart was a heart implant.
Oh, well, 1 day is very impressive recovery time then.
Yes, especially considering that she essentially lost a knife fight with a me. Anyways, I will leave you to stand your vigil, unless, of course, you also happen to have something you'd like changed while I'm here.
You know, there's nothing like listening to the sounds of whirring and hearts being removed for half an hour to put you off getting sudden impulsive surgery. I think I'll be okay. Thank you.
Fair enough. Have a wonderful day, Mr. Kupferblum. And he, 23D, steps past you up to a wall, which slides apart into one of the Mechanicus passageways, and he just vanishes into the machinery of the ship.
Okay.
All right.
And Claude pops out his spacing deck chair because it's magnetic, so if they come up from the floor, it's going to be difficult. And sits and watches.
Yeah.
23D didn't want to upsell the void skin.
The voice. Oh, you know what? Actually, you are correct. I forgot about the void skin. Let me go take a gander. So just because this is very up Claude's alley, I'm gonna put this in chat for you, Al.
Mm-hmm.
23D crawls back out of the thing with a roll of looks like fabric. It's like, are you sure you don't want this?
Can I tempt you with some skin?
Claude looks at the roll of skin and looks at D23 and goes, how many members of the sort of general crew who are in charge are conscious and mobile? Because currently it feels like I'm one of maybe 3.
Actually, you would be delighted to know that just this morning I discharged Malky, Vantrix, and Bertrand. They are all hale and hearty, ready for combat.
Oh, well, I'll stand vigil first, and then come back to me about the void skin, because that is disgustingly tempting, actually.
Excellent.
That's what I thought you'd say, you
You fucking you fucking weirdo. Okay. So I think the only other person who has a downtime this week because the other three were in medical is you, Claude, actually. So what do you want to do with your week of downtime?
Fucking might as well do the void skin. At some point, that spacesuit's gonna fail.
At some point, yeah. All right. So you do your vigil, your 1 day. The navigator comes out of her medically induced coma almost exactly 24 hours later. You're it's strange for you, navigator, waking up because you have such like unusual senses that you are almost always aware of like your own heartbeat and the rush of blood in your own ears. So waking up and not having a heartbeat?
I don't. Oh, hold on. Hold on, you're dying. You're dying.
How are you doing, friend? You look remarkably uncomfortable.
All that.
Oh,
Oh,
Ah,
hello.
oh, okay, sorry. We were in hell. You wake up. It's weird that you don't hear your own heartbeat, but it is also the smoothest transition from unconsciousness to awake you've ever had. There's zero grogginess.
Whoa.
How are you? How fare you, friend?
I feel fine. I don't feel anything weird, right, Harley?
No, it was honestly, it was worse when you had to have your arm replaced.
I don't feel any different, actually, which is odd, because I did quite a few things.
Yes.
Also, just a reminder.
You did something to your heart, apparently.
Just for safety's sake.
Okay.
This is a reminder for anybody who has mechanical limbs or implants. Every body part that you have replaced with a mechanical limb gains 2 armor points. So just remember that. I don't know. I think only the navigator has robot bits.
Yep.
But your heart counts. The brain implant does not.
Yep. I have already added those.
Excellent.
She's like, perhaps it was a bit paranoid to switch out the heart, but I do have paranoia. So.
I do have diagnosable paranoia.
And now you have a new heart.
Yeah, you know.
As one does.
As what? Have I switched on the brain implant yet?
Yes. The brain implant also came with a minor ocular implant. You have a HUD now.
Oh.
How Borderlands are you?
It reads out your own vitals and also has a slow but steady stream of data being fed to you from every cogitator nearby.
If I focus on one of them, does that do anything to it?
Which data stream do you want to focus on?
What are the? What's the difference?
You've got like ship statistics. You've got crew stats. It's not quite as visible as your own vitals, but you do have access to the vitals of the other crew members who are wearing power armor right now.
I assume that we are not in our power armor currently, being on this ship.
I mean, Birdie might be.
I'll check and see if Birdie is doing okay.
Birdie, are you wearing your power armor?
What time of day is it?
Morning.
Morning?
Well, sorry, you're on a spaceship. Second shift. So about 5 in the morning.
Yeah. He's in the armor.
Yeah, you get Birdie's in the armor. What are you doing right now, Birdie? Like, are you doing anything strenuous, or are you just doing like early morning maintenance?
Currently dueling with Paul.
Okay. You pull up Birdie's stats on your little HUD. His heart rate is moderately elevated, but his brain, his hormone levels indicate that whatever he's doing is entertaining, and not something dangerous.
I hope he wasn't just fucking when I checked on him. She says to, I guess only Claude is in the room, so she just says that out of context and closes the link.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Then don't say it out loud.
Sorry, I'll figure out how to avoid that
Hmm.
eventually.
Hello, Dominia.
Hello.
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 All right. So, also, don't forget to add in your new mutation.
I did.
Did you? Where is it?
It's on the Psychana mutations chart.
Oh, Navigator mutations go over here. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So, Claude, does that mean that you are now getting your void skin?
Slightly bashfully, yes. I don't know what the general cultural attitude towards getting crazy, weird augmentations is on a drone planet where everyone needs to remain normal and obedient, but probably not great. But also, hey, if your spacesuit fails, you won't die is just way too tempting of an offer.
Yeah. Actually, culturally speaking, in the 41st millennia, receiving fanciful augmentation that is not necessarily useful in the immediate sense is a sign of wealth and power.
Oh, base.
This, on your homeworld, this would be the flex.
So yeah, Club does feel a little bashful about it because in his head, despite being like he's technically been a space pirate for like years at this point, but in his head, he's like, no, I'm just a little accountant, no. But also, space skin.
Space skin. All right. So let's get that. The 23D reassures you as he ushers you back into the med bay the next day, and he says, "Don't worry. This one, it's a routine procedure. No chance of failure. I guarantee you will be 100% satisfied." And as soon as he says that, you feel the slight prick of a needle in the back of your neck, and you are unconscious.
The navigator will be keeping an eye on this procedure for fairness.
So 6 degrees of success on the Medicaid test means that this particular procedure, which is significantly longer than what the navigator got, only takes about a day. As he carefully carefully
Oh God.
peels you like a banana.
Yay!
Ew.
Slips the new skin on, and then carefully unpeels you.
Unlike a banana.
Unlike a banana. And it is going to take you... What is your toughness bonus, Clodomiro?
I don't remember it being awesome.
Isn't it like a high 4?
It's a 4, yeah. He's at 48. That's higher than I remembered.
We're gonna call it a 5.
Okay.
Uh,
Claude did some
Nice.
push-ups before the surgery.
one day, a day after he goes in, 23D comes out to you, the navigator, and he says, "Another resounding success. Your meats are just so receptive. Honestly, you have been blessed by the Omnissiah. Again, only 1 day recovery. He should wake up tomorrow."
Excellent. Thank you for.
I don't know if Claude told the navigator about that surgery because he felt so embarrassed about it. So D23 just comes and finds him and is like, "Your friend will be done in 1 day. He is such great meat." And the navigator's like, "What the
What? Huh?
Oh yes, Clodomiro approached me for a minor augmentation, a set of voids of subdermal void skin. Honestly, he's not even going to scar. It should be virtually unnoticeable unless he walks through, a metal detector.
Is that made of metal?
The navigator wiggles a mechadendrite.
I am the navigator.
Oh, sorry. The 23 wiggles a mechadendrite. It's like,
Okay. Well, how many metal detectors do we come across on a day-to-day? I'm sure it's fine. Thank you for doing that.
Anytime. All right. So, person who is left who has a downtime is Dominia. Welcome to the group. So, Dominia, to give you a quick little recap. Last session, the group went and restarted the plasma engines for the big ship that you guys have been on.
You were
This
here for
week,
that, weren't you?
I mean, yeah, I was here.
No, I said, I think, Dad, you were here for that, weren't you? Or
Was
you
I?
were here for the first half. You were there for at least part of it, I thought.
I was there for a fight. I don't think I was there for starting it.
Yeah, you guys successfully got the engine started. You beat a hasty retreat, did a downtime for some healing, or a week of downtime for some healing, and now we're doing a second week for further healing, and also people who are not healing have the opportunity to do an acquisition test or research. Claude just got some cyber tech installed, as did the navigator. What would you like to do?
You said research. What would that entail?
Well, right now the captain is performing research into battle reports involving Tyranids in the hopes of gaining some kind of edge in the coming battle against the Broodlord.
Would having Forbidden Lore Xenos help with that?
Absolutely.
Then I can help with that.
Yeah, if you would like to roll me a Forbidden Lore Xenos with a +10, because technically you are being assisted by the captain. Okay. With 1 degree of success and a week spent browsing through the 41st millennia's equivalent of the internet, which is actually a horrible, mismanaged nightmare that makes our internet look well managed.
Oh boy.
Yeah, fun fact, by the way, the 41st millennia still uses paper for 90% of their fucking shit.
Yeah.
So when you access the internet, sometimes when you look something up, it's like, please hold while we fetch an actual librarian to actually do the research for you, because no one digitized this yet. So after a week of research, you come up with a few major instances of specifically broodlords in battle. Particularly notable is, let me just do my quick little nonsense. Particularly notable is the spawn of Cryptus. This information is usually heavily classified, anything to do with broodlords are, except the spawn of Cryptus for a very long time was not actually considered a tyrannid. The spawn of Cryptus is actually a noble born named Tiberius Flax, who was at one point the heir to an entire planetary dynasty, despite being born a horrific mutant. It wasn't until High Fleet Leviathan first invaded the galaxy that it became common knowledge that this mutant wasn't in fact a mutant, but was in fact a precursor to a Hive Fleet invasion, at which point he was ousted, and he attempted to basically hide away in the underhives of his planet, where he grew his cult from the ground up, and eventually the planet itself had to be exterminatisted.
Oh dear.
Yeah, in just a couple months of time spent in the Underhive, he established enough of a cult following and enough mutants of his own genetic stock that the planet was deemed a lost cause, and it was virus bombed from space. So basically, this is mostly reinforcing what you already know. The Gene Stealers, they're sneaky, underhanded. They like hit and run tactics. And if this fucking thing gets to a major population zone, it will be fucking bad. On a mechanical note, though, the information you gain is going to give the group +10 to all tests regarding these creatures permanently.
Yo.
Yay!
Everybody add to your talents. I'm going to write this out for you, Dominia. Gene Stealer research.
Oh.
+10 to all tests regarding Gene Stealers and Broodlords. Boop.
Wait.
Where are we putting this?
Just add it as a talent.
So +10 to
All tests.
All tests involving Gene Stealers and Broodlords.
Yes. That does include combat ones, so you now have +10 to hit them in melee and shooting. Alright, so the original plan was actually to have 2 weeks of downtime, except Malkador is such a phenomenal fucking surgeon that we don't need the next week. So y'all can do 1 more week of missions to lower the threat rating aboard the ship. You have 3 squads available this week, or you could rove out and hunt the Broodlord down yourself if you wanted to.
Let's do another
I think-
missions.
I think we do more missions. I think that's the prudent. Birdie really wants to get in there, but I think the more prudent option would be to at least set the corridor. So I believe we had 3 or 4 from
You have 3 squads this week.
3 squads this week.
Supposing no mess ups, the 2 squads down should return to action next week. All right. So, tell me where you are planning your missions.
Oh, I think we definitely turn these two green.
All right.
And here's the question: what do we do with this last squad? I'm gonna open that up to the group. Because I say potentially trying to flip this, but I don't want to accidentally lose another squad
Do you?
and have it down again.
Here's an idea. This is a very large area to cover. Do you want to instead do that
Oh, we
one?
force him into the tiny area?
Yeah.
Mm.
What is this location on the ship compared to this one?
So, this location is the third deck. In particular, it is a hub of elevators that are used to travel between the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth decks.
I feel like we should stop him before that.
Whereas this section, this is the this section is comprised of a multitude of cargo holds and also the ammo stores for the ship's two primary lances.
That
Actually,
sounds like it would be a pain in the arse to clear.
Yeah.
yeah. But I have a suggestion. I'm gonna see what everybody thinks. I think this is what we're gonna go with. I'm gonna see what people think. Is we clear this, right? Because it's how you get everywhere. It's the elevator
Stop
shafts,
him before
right?
that. Keep him in here.
So we can theoretically, when we push him through here, we control where he would go. He might not realize that, but then we'll have made an easy path for him to follow. So when he does end up here, we know whereabouts he's going to end up.
I agree.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
All right, that's what we'll go for.
All right. So,
Yep.
Dominaya, you haven't rolled anything. Well, you've rolled your one Forbidden Lord Xenos check, but you weren't here for all the earlier rolls. So let's get you in on this. We're going to start with the topmost mission. Please roll me 3 D100s. Your target to beat for each of them is 45. All right. One success with 4 degrees of success. So what that means is this mission does succeed. It succeeds with moderate casualties, but the squad is still fit to fight next week, and this orange section is now green. All right. So let's do the bottom. Let's do the bottom mission because that's the second one we pinged. Somebody.
I haven't rolled yet.
Yeah. Birdie, give me 3 D100s.
I think this is how it works. Oop.
Yeah. So that is 1 success with what is that? 45 is a success, so 35, 25 with 2 degrees of success. So that is a successful mission, which turns this green. However, 2 degrees of success, 1 success with 2 degrees is not enough to save the squad. So that is 1 squad out next week.
Right.
Let's do this final one. Who wants to do the elevators?
I'll do it.
Oh,
again.
not me. I used all my good rolls for the first one.
I'll take the pressure. I'll do it.
All right.
Pressure.
Okay. That is 3 degrees of success and 1 success. So that's gonna turn this green, and 3 degrees of success is just enough to save the squad for next week. So at the end of the week, you now control all of the extraneous areas of the ship, and you have 4 squads ready for further missions. The only places you do not control are the primary cargo holds, the secondary cargo holds, and the rating quarters, which is where people who are not important live.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Yeah. In theory, if you wanted to do another week of missions, you have enough that you could assign one to every single section.
Oh, because the other 2 are back.
Yeah, the other 2
so
are
now
back.
we have 4.
I mean, is there any reason not to?
I see.
Not particularly.
See, the way I see it, the more of the ship we control,
Mhm,
the more we can push this guy to where we want him,
mhm,
right? Because we want to fight this thing on our terms
mhm.
as much as possible.
The only downside to doing this way with small missions instead of just hunting him down immediately is the chance that it will take time, because as it is, let me just do some quick math. You guys have enough supplies on board the Lesser Evil and the mining ship to sustain this for another 3 in-game months.
That's plenty of time.
I mean, it is plenty of time, but it's RNG. There is a chance that if you don't go out and hunt this guy down, you might have to leave and to come back, which would give him time to also replenish, because he doesn't need fresh supplies. It can just take your dead people and make more gene stealers out of your corpses.
Alright, well, let's take 1 more week and see what we can do.
I see. Yeah, I say we do 1 more week.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
we split them
Before-
1, 2, 3,
Before we
4.
go on to the next week, do we do downtime stuff for the week?
Oh yes, absolutely. Everybody is up and about this week, so everybody gets a downtime. While you are thinking about what you want to do, I have to use the bathroom.
Okay.
I have 1 downtime thing. Maybe. I'm not even sure I'm going to do it. But the other one I don't even know if it's me downtime. Because I don't know if I have the wrist gun. I don't know
Oh,
what
that's
to do
right.
with
Yeah, the
that.
gun that was literally a wrist.
It was literally, it gets implanted in your wrist and fires strange bullets.
Mm.
What the heck?
Technically more of a melee person myself, but I guess having a permanent weapon wouldn't be
It couldn't hurt.
the worst thing in the world.
I'm just looking in the book
I
here. Is there
also
a particular
saw I
part of the?
apparently now have a rocket launcher.
Yes.
Oh, so you do, yeah.
You gained a rocket launcher from the
I
captain.
saw that.
Mhm.
See that? Am I the
Is there a
best
part
shot
of the
for
rulebook
that?
that deals with like what you can do in your downtime? Is there a particular section that gives you like examples or?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Because we're gonna
probably
have
in the
2 weeks.
playing
Think
the
of it. Think of both of
game.
your weeks now. You can also just not do anything.
Let's see here. I hate how this
Um,
book is structured.
I would also say, remember, if you wanted, and you don't have anything you personally want to do, you could always, they're big Hail Marys, but you could always go for like upgrading the troops on the ship.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like getting our soldiers better armor, better guns than the Lasga, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
To like improve like ship stuff. But
I wonder if Malky could convince one or more of the Space Marines to spend some time with the Death Cult and like train them up.
oh yeah.
Because he won't have the time to do it, individually himself. But like if he roped a couple of the big boys in, then they might be able to,
Mm-hmm.
teach them some stuff.
Don't see a downtime section.
They are salamanders, so they're more likely to be open to it at least.
I am back.
Welcome back.
Alright.
Hello.
Hello.
Before we do downtime stuff, there is something I want to make known because I forgot to tell you when you got back. T.
Yes.
Whew. On your character sheet in your combat section, you will notice there is a new weapon.
Yeah,
I did notice that, yes.
we were just talking about that.
We were literally just talking about how I went, I see.
So, that is what Kate wanted to get. The reason why it is on your character sheet is because you have, well, at the time, out of the players who were in the call, you had the highest ballistic skill. So you were the best person to be given the rocket launcher because you had the highest chance of hitting even with the -20 mod. However, if you would like to instead pass that off to Dominia, who is the best shot in the group, you can if you would like to.
Do we only have one?
Well,
You have one rocket launcher. You have one rocket launcher. It is the Ritobi pattern missile launcher. It holds 5 shots, and you have 1 spare reload. So you have 10 rockets.
Oh, so we are, okay, we're very limited on it. Do you want a rocket launcher, Dominia?
Sure.
Or do you want me to
Alright.
hold on to it? Because I can always just throw it at you. Gently.
Whichever
It
you
is a
would
rocket
prefer.
launcher.
I can put it in here though.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so the stats for the rocket launcher, here is the name. That is the name of the weapon.
We're dying.
We're dead. Blah.
Give it a second.
Uh-oh.
It is funny when he
Try it
realizes
now.
his internet is going down. We just hear like, yep, bap, blah.
Yeah.
Try it now.
Hello?
Oh, it's M2.
Hello?
Yeah, it's usually both.
Okay, I think
Hello?
it's stabilized. Nope, not yet.
Oh no.
Say something.
Hello?
Nope.
Okay,
There you go.
got it.
Cool. So there is the name of the weapon. It's a heavy launch. Range is 200 meters. Damage is 3d10 plus 10. Type is explosive. Pen is 10. Rate of fire is single. Clip is 5 out of 5. Reload is 2 FA. It is good quality, reliable. One spare rack of missiles. There we go.
What does 2FA mean?
It takes 2 full turns to reload.
Gotcha. Okay.
So don't miss.
Don't miss. Oh yeah, and you have a -20 to hit because you are not trained in heavy launchers.
Alright. As far as weapon training goes, what does everyone have?
I think
um,
so.
weapons training. I can give you what I have.
Sure.
Like I have basic melee. So I have. Let me flip this all open. I have universal and primitive training in basic, melee, pistol, and thrown.
Basically everything except exotic weapons and heavy weapons.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
I
I
can
have
use them all.
melee weapon, universal, and pistol weapon, universal.
I have 0 points in weapon skill, and I have 1 advancement in ballistic skill, which brings it up to a 40. And I have no
Oh, no.
other kind of, like talent or anything.
Your talents, like what weapons are you allowed to use?
Basic weapon training universal, pistol weapon training universal. Ooh,
Huh.
Malkador, I believe, has
Yeah. I got basic and melee universal.
Okay, so no one
and
has.
Flamer.
Flamer.
Oh, and flamer, yeah.
Because
I don't know if
Flamers,
I've got that on the
Flamers,
list.
Flamers are not part of basic weapons, which
Hmm.
is silly, but they aren't. What about you, Vantrix? What can you use?
Check.
It'd be in your talents.
Pistol weapon training. Melee universal.
All right. The captain, as a rogue trader, has access to universal pistol, universal and primitive melee, and
That's probably it.
do rogue traders not get basic weapons?
Thought they did.
Mm.
Pair of authority, pistol, melee. No, they don't.
Weird.
I guess that kind of makes sense because rogue traders as an archetype are like heavily funneled into dual wielding ranged and melee weapons at the same time. Like they get 2 weapon wielder melee and ballistic really early, and then they get like a talent that lets you shoot a gun and swing a sword at the same time. Anyways, so what is the purpose of this?
I was seeing if anyone had heavy weapons training.
No.
I will next rank.
Yeah. Birdie gets it the earliest as Arch Militant, and it's at rank 4. And I think the next person who gets it is Malkador at like rank 7.
Jeez.
And I think Malkador specifically gets heavy flamer training.
Okay. Well, that means it's probably not worth it to get any of these heavy weapons, but those are the ones that hit the hardest.
I also get heavy weapon training in rank 4.
Oh.
Ah.
And again, if anybody wants to take like heavy weapon training early, it just costs double the XP. So like Dominia, since you now have a heavy launcher, you're a Void Master.
Yeah.
So for you, heavy weapon training costs 500. So if you wanted to take it early, you would just have to save up 1,000 XP.
Cool. Good to know. Glad I know that. Yeah, that's important.
So, what other things can we do during downtime?
You could, those of you who have peers could contact your peers for potential assistance. You could. What's up?
I did suggest while you were indisposed, maybe Malky could convince a couple of the Space Marines to help him train the Death Cult a little.
The On the one
I don't know how
hand,
it would work, but
well, on the one hand, the thing about the Death Cult is that the Death Cult's base rating is like the ship's crew rating.
okay.
Which isn't to say that couldn't be brought up, because it absolutely could. Like, if one of you wanted to, you could make an acquisition test to bring in a higher ranked crew. Because right now the crew's rating is 30 base plus 5 from Lev. If you wanted to upgrade to a crew rate of 40, it would be a. Let me just make sure I remember this correctly. This is in like Starship stuff. Hold on. I know this can be done. I read it could be done, and then I haven't been able to find it since. But I know it's a thing. It would be some flavor of acquisition test, is the long and the short of it.
Is there any way to raise our acquisition rating?
Yes. Doing this was supposed to raise your acquisition rating. And it will. It will raise it very significantly once you've finished. I've mentioned this. I've mentioned this. I don't know if I mentioned it to all of you, but this like a little adventure path here. This is like a tier 1 adventure path. You're supposed to like show up.
Wait.
Wait, you're breaking up.
I only just realized how they always realize they're doing that, because M can hear when Harley starts to break up. That makes sense.
Yep. Try now.
Hello?
Okay, you're good.
Okay.
There you go.
So like the way this is supposed to work is you show up at rank 1, you've only got one ship. You're supposed to do like little hit and run missions to get like a little bit of loot off the ship and then leave, because after like a week the ship is no longer accessible. But again, y'all like had more than one ship, you had the resources to drag it out so that it was always accessible, and then you were like, we're just going to take the whole ship. So as soon as this is over, y'all are going to get like a significant boost to your acquisition, to your profit factor. Now, if you want to increase it temporarily, that is what the, let me just pull up a character sheet real fast. That is what the skills, that is what barter and commerce are for. So basically, before you roll a profit test, you can roll barter or commerce, and for every degree of success you get on that skill check, you gain +2 profit factor for that specific profit test. But for every degree of failure, you lose 2 profit factor for that test. Um,
I do have a thing I can sell.
what thing do you have to sell?
I have a... Where is it? I made the map to this place.
You did.
Port Wander to the Terra in Excelsius.
You did make a map. You made a very good map, if I recall.
Yes. I could sell that, and as a very funny joke, it will be gone in like 2 weeks. Once we are finished here.
Yeah.
Do we want you to sell that and then suddenly people show up?
I'm wondering how quickly they could show up once I transfer it to them.
Well, how long did it take us to get here?
It was
about
fairly fast.
about 12 days. But you about 12 days, but you guys did that following Dominaya's map.
Mm-hmm.
Normally it's like a 1 month trip.
All right, Abby. So
This is the
one
this
half.
We're
is-
selling the map that makes it faster to get.
Well, yeah, but it would take
well once we have the ship under control, we could just fly out of here.
Well, also, you would have to, if you sell this, you would have to send the physical item. In order for it to have any significant value, it would have to be the only one. You'd have to send the physical item to the buyer, which could take months or years, depending on how far away the buyer is.
Mhm.
And the buyer, assumedly, would be another rogue trader.
Oh yeah, if you did this, you'd be making an enemy, but you'd also be making money.
Mhm.
What if we sell the map, that we get them onto the ship, take their shit
we steal their
We
ship.
just use the ship as like a.
as
As
like
a trap?
as bait, as just bait? Yeah.
I will tell you right now that
This ship
whatever-
is better
whatever-
than.
yeah, whatever ship they show up in will be worth less than this ship.
This is like a golden age ship, isn't it?
Yeah, this ship is at one point the Emperor himself probably stood on this ship.
Whoa.
What?
We gotta find the tiles he stood on.
We gotta find the tiles he stood on.
We
Sorry.
gotta hide them in
Malky.
case Malky
Set up
starts
a plaque.
licking
The
them.
Emperor stood here.
I'm gonna lick the
This
tiles
is-
they're on.
He's gonna hit the ground and just attempt to cuddle the floor somehow.
I think I can still smell some of the Emperor's foot musk. Blessed be his name.
But then we're gonna have to set up a perimeter because so many people are gonna touch it that it's gonna start wearing away. Because we can't have nice things like that.
Wait, hold
you know?
on. Why don't we just sell the map to the general public and then we set up like a Mary Magdalene like water stage?
Yeah.
kind of-
Oh, jeez.
Like the Blarney Stone, right?
Yeah,
How-
exactly. Yeah. You can
We
stay where
just set
the
up a
Emperor
tourist
is.
trap.
Hmm.
And if we get any critics and they go, "Did the Emperor really stand here?" We go,
We
"Mhm,
vaporize them with the massive. ship.
I'll pick lesson with my brain. Yeah.
That works better than, I don't know, fucking probably.
Okay, alright. We're gonna spend all day on this. What else can we do with our downtime?
We could go to hell.
Fuck! How about now?
Hello?
Nope.
Hello? Hello?
Nope.
And then they were never heard from again.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say.
I was about to ask if it was. I was like, wait, did I just? What happened? What happened?
I'm glad I'm not the only one who was like, did it completely cut out? Like,
Yeah, I was like, did that cut out? Did I cut out? What's happening?
Okay, how about now?
Hello.
Oh,
no.
so bad. So bad.
Mm.
Hello?
Oh.
Wait.
Hello?
Wait. continue to wait.
Hello.
What the fuck was that?
Fucking balloon boy.
Yeah,
Well, see, my problem with that is half the time when Harley says hello, I haven't even played Five Nights at Freddy's. And I know
Hello.
it sounds like that. Yeah, you sound like the phone
Yeah.
out there.
Hello.
Hello.
Alright, it's real in and out.
Is this not? Maybe it's.
Alright, wait. Say something?
No. Don't touch anything.
Hello.
Okay. I think we're back.
Seems like it.
All right. Fucking. All right. Hold on. I swear to fucking God.
I can hear you now.
Yeah, no, I know, but I'm still trying to find this stupid fucking thing. Because like this is a thing, and I've seen it, and I swear to God I've seen it, but it doesn't fucking exist anymore.
Because this book is a nightmare.
Yeah, you would think that the rules for how crew rating work would be in the ship section,
No way. No.
and you'd be fucking wrong.
Yeah, the thing about Warhammer is that none of it makes any fucking sense. So
Even the
why should the
rules.
book? They're more like guidelines.
See, and then I go to the fucking the index, and crew rating isn't a thing in the book.
Oh my god! Wait, hold on. You know what I just remembered? It's completely off topic, but I watched Event Horizon for the first time this week, and
Can't wait to see where this is going.
first off, that movie sucks. I don't think it's very good.
Okay.
But I was like, my friends and I watched it together on Discord, and then I was like looking at, I was like, what can other people think of this movie? And everyone's like, cult classic, awesome, sick. And I was like, this movie sucks. But anyway,
This movie
Not very
sucks.
good.
I
That's
was
like,
looking at what
That's like we watched Hellraiser, the first one, and then we watched the new one.
Yeah.
I was like, this isn't very good. Then we
Yeah.
watched the second one, and I was like, this isn't very good. And then
Wait,
everyone,
What was the first movie? I missed it.
uh,
Not Hellraiser. The other
the
one.
one Rob was talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, Event Horizon, yeah.
Oh,
It's
I thought I
Sam
seen
Neill, Lawrence Fishburne.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like some people consider it like a precursor to the 40. Like it could be set in the 40k universe. Like it's
Yeah.
you could consider what happens like Perils of the Warp essentially.
So that's what I was like. I looked on Reddit for like the deleted scenes, because apparently like when the ship like rips into hell, apparently there's like 10 or 15 minutes of deleted content that was just like too gruesome to show. And I was looking at this one Reddit thread that had it, and like someone commented, and they're like, if you really like this movie, you should give Warhammer 40k a try, because it's this but, like 1,000 times worse.
Yeah, pretty much.
Harley, I don't think you're gonna be
Except
able to
there's no
find
Lawrence
it.
Fishburne.
I did find it.
Oh, well,
I did find it, except now I need to find the fucking. I hate this game. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. If you want to increase your overall crew rating, it will be a profit acquisition test equal to or at a difficulty of the difference between your current crew rating and the crew rating you would like to go to. So you are at 30. If you would like to go to 40, it would be a profit test at -10. If you would like to go all the way to the maximum of 60, it would be a profit test at -30.
let's fucking go.
Yeah, let's just do the
Let's
math.
do
Yeah.
All right.
Fucking go.
Who is doing this test?
I-
Who is putting in this requisition?
Does it even matter?
I mean, it is one person's downtime, so
What is it? What is it based off of? Is
your
there,
profit. So on your skill sheet, Vantrix, at the bottom beneath your skills, there is a big box labeled profit factor. So what you're going to do is you're going to hit acquisition test. You're going to set it to scarce availability.
Hold on. Has he even found the box yet?
I found the box.
Okay.
You're going to set it to standard for a company. And then you're going to set it essentially to best quality.
Okay.
And then you're going to hit submit.
What do I need to
And
beat?
It'll do the math for you.
It'll do the math for you.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, boy!
Hey.
Boy!
Let's go.
All right, give me one moment. I got the lesser evil character sheet. Crew rating is now currently, where does that get written in? Is now 60 plus 5 from Lev. So crew rating is now 65. So let me just go in here into this little blue box for a second. Okay, so it was 35 plus 10 from the Space Marines. So now it is 65 plus 10 from the Space Marines. So you're at the end of this week, when your new crew comes in, your NPC squads go from winning their missions on a 45 to a 75.
Holy
go.
shit.
I
Wow.
cannot believe this fucking worked. I can't.
You essentially just replaced your entire crew, which was full of bog standard, like normal ratings, like your average space peoples, your average voidsmen, have been replaced with crack, hardened veterans.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Each and because I want to point out that for the purposes of the game, the way crew rating works is your crew have you know how y'all have like stats and shit?
Mm-hmm.
Your crew stats are 65s across the board.
Oh,
Holy shit.
so we pretty much just got an entire space marine thing.
They're better than we are.
Yeah.
Don't say that too loud.
Don't say that too
I'll let
loud.
them think that.
Maintain an air of
I'm still
authority.
stronger than everybody on the ship. We're fine.
Vantrax is like shooting spurts of lightning out of his finger just to show that he could do something they can't.
Get fucked.
He's
Alright,
just walking around just flexing.
Yeah.
flexing. Please put your muscles away. A reminder: Birdie is like a weird mutant, so he's got muscles most humans don't have.
Harley, legitimate question. Is there
Yeah,
like
what's up?
a chance of like mutiny in this scenario?
No, because they also
They're loyal
have.
to us.
Yeah, they have a loyalty rating of also equivalent to their crew rating. So not only are these people better than the old crew, they are also far more loyal.
That seems
That's why I
busted.
did it. That's why I did it. It was because I was feeling not so loyal crew members.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
How-
gotta replace the whole crew.
How are
Listen,
how are our orc boys doing, by the way? I just noticed we still have this.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
I was going to ask about the
They're
orcs.
there.
They're also there, except being orcs and suddenly surrounded by people better than them, they did the thing orcs do, and they got better.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
Your orcs went from orc boys to orc commandos.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm so proud of my children.
Because again, I cannot stress this for those of you who don't know anything about Warhammer. The capabilities of an individual orc are always slightly better than the capabilities of every other orc around him.
Because he believes he is always the best one.
True.
Yeah, so orcs exist in a constant recursive loop of I'm better than you, And because every orc believes that, they just keep getting better and better and better until eventually there's so many of them that are so fucking awesome that they have to go on like orc crusades and just destroy entire planets to get the testosterone out.
And that's where you get a great wah.
Yep.
Uh,
Let's hope
Anyways.
they don't do that on the ship.
let's hope they don't do that on the ship.
How many of them are there? There's like 5 of them, right? You're not gonna house a
No,
fucking...
we have quite a few orcs in the ship.
So you have. Let me check. Orc boys. You guys have enough orcs on board the ship that they give you. I think it is a +5 to your crew
+10.
Well, no, hold on. They give +10 to boarding actions, but they give +5 to your crew population. So they make up 5% of the crew.
Oh. 1 in 20 guys is an orc.
Yeah.
That's why if the Inquisitors show up, we are
We gotta-
over the legal limit of
That's why we
orc
put
to crew.
We feed them to the orc. What do you-
All right.
We
so-
tell the orcs that if they can eat him, they gain his powers.
Yes.
Don't
Tell them that.
Don't tell
They'll-
them that.
If they believe it, they'll do it.
Birdie will lead the next great war.
That's how you get weird boys. Do you want weird boys?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, so they
Actually,
got
I think-
stronger. Does that mean they painted their clothes a different color?
Mm.
Actually, they're commandos now, and orc commandos are extra sneaky, so their clothes are now like they've got splashes of purple.
Hell yeah.
Love it.
I love the idea that the only reason the purple camouflage works is because orcs think that purple
Yeah.
is sneaky.
That's
so
why
even
red
in
makes it
situations
faster.
it wouldn't be, it just is.
They paint their
Yeah,
vehicles
exactly.
red because it goes faster, yeah.
Their
Yeah.
guns are yellow because yellow explodes harder.
Yellow is the
best
for Dakar.
All right. So that's Vantrix. What would anyone else like to do this week? Or are we just gonna go straight to next week? Are we just...
Can we like
I have. You go ahead.
can we like train? Is that a thing?
Yeah. If you would like to spend this week training a specific stat, I will allow you to then increase that stat by 1d5.
Yes. I would like to do that.
What stat are you training, and how are you training it?
I would like to train my willpower.
So you're getting your Psyker dueling Vantrix.
Yes. Ventrix,
Well,
join me in the psychic dueling chambers.
Y'all go to the Astropathic Sanctum, the
Yeah.
only room in the fucking ship that won't just explode.
I need
Oh
to
my god, Harry's fighting Draco.
Do y'all want to watch this on the fucking cameras?
Hell yeah, we're
it's
watching.
multiple angles.
Broad
Malky's selling tickets.
to increase
Broadcast.
morale.
All right.
Navigator, you just like you ask Vantrix to psychic duel, and you just see like you can't really see his face, you can only see his glowing eyes, so you just see like eyes.
Aw, he's
That's the
happy.
exact gif I was thinking.
All right. So let's do this. So let's roll let's both of you roll a willpower test for me.
Just a straight willpower.
Straight willpower.
Okay. Fuck.
All right. So anyone? 100 on Navi. Anyone? Yeah.
No one took me up on it, so I didn't lose.
Hold on.
the-
No. Before I go into how this turns out, does anyone want to put down bets for money that doesn't exist in this game?
Malky is in the orc quarters. He's set up like
I'm in the
a view
orc
screen in front of them. He's like banging on top of it, going, "This bastard thing would." Ah, there we go. There we go. Right, I've got it.
There we go.
He's
Alright,
encouraging all of the orcs to make bets in teeth.
In yeah, okay. So here is how opposed tests work when you've got characters who actually have a chance at winning them instead of the two of you turning people into mush with your superpowers. So you have -3 degrees of 3 degrees of failure. Navigator.
Do I have a +2 thing? Is that
Hold on.
okay?
Hold on. So you have 3 degrees of failure base. Vantrix, you have 0 degrees of success, technically. 0.9 is not 1. So the Navigator has unnatural willpower ×2. So her 3 degrees of failure actually become 1 degree of failure. And then we compare willpower bonuses.
Oh,
Okay.
Because those also add into this. So, Navigator, with your 10 willpower bonus, your -1 degree of failure becomes 9 degrees of success. Vantrix, what is your willpower bonus?
My willpower bonus, where find?
It's going to be whatever number is in the tens place of your willpower.
7.
All right, so Vantrix gets 7 total degrees of success against the Navigator's 9.
But I do want to mention, is it assumed that I have my staff with me, my Eldari staff?
I would assume you would take it.
Yeah, so actually
Because-
that would give you +15 and Navigator -15.
Oh,
Which
Yeah.
would mean you are tied. You are tied at 8 apiece.
Ooh.
Which means on a tie, it goes to. What does it go to on a tie?
I assume we just keep going.
Yeah. Roll again.
Come
I
on,
guess
stop trying to
remember-
hit me and hit me.
Remember to add in M. Remember to add in your -15. Rob, remember to add in your +15.
Okay.
All right.
Ready. Steady. Go. Holy shit. Ow.
Okay, so you're at 8 again, Navigator. But Vantrix, you are at 6 plus, what was your modifier, 7?
Yeah.
So you're at 13 degrees of success. So y'all watch. The great thing about this is that the way Navigator powers work and the way Psychic powers work is that for like 15 solid minutes,
We just stare at each other.
they're just staring at each other until at the end of the 15 minutes, the slightest bolt, the slightest little teeny tiny jolt, because obviously you aren't trying to kill each other, of lightning sparks right above Vantrix's head, and the Navigator collapses.
Ow.
Ow.
This doesn't affect the brain implant, does it?
No.
Okay, good.
It short circuits my
I was gonna
brain.
say, if it actually
Short
short-circuited the
circuits your
navigator.
But yeah, so Navigator, go ahead and roll a d5.
Okay.
And you know what? Reroll ones. Don't. If you get
Yes.
awesome. All right.
Can I also roll a d5 because I was technically training too?
Sure.
I was gonna. It's okay if not, but
Well, nah, you were
We were
there.
doing it together.
And I was there too.
Yeah.
Vantrix out here with fucking unbelievable willpower.
DM immediately regretting his decision to
So
allow him
that-
to
Oh.
roll.
Oh fuck. Does that
So
increase-
you go from 54 to 59 on your base stat.
Okay. Cool.
I want a rematch.
I want a rematch.
Maybe next
oh,
week.
Yeah.
Maybe next week. All right. So that is. Hold on. That is Vantrix done. Navigator done. All right. So we got 4 people left who need downtimes.
Okay. So one, I'll go if people don't. I want to pass the wrist gun off to someone smarter than me, so they can take time and research as to what the fuck it is.
Sure.
And I just hand them wrist and all. Just, there you go. Figure out what the
who
fuck
here-
that is.
Let me take a quick gander. Who is the person most likely to have information on this? Everybody, please tell me what forbidden lores you have.
Xenos
Hell
and
say.
pirates.
Navigators and warp.
Where would those be? Oh, Archaeotech.
That sounds relevant.
It's got the
Yeah,
word tech in it.
Van-
That must be good for
Van-
something.
Yeah.
Vantric, do you have any forbidden lores?
And just, I guess, to
I'm
me,
not
because
seeing it,
I
I
have
don't think.
pirates, and that's it.
They would be down below your skill list. You have to
Oh,
type them
sorry,
in.
I was looking in talents. My bad.
I was like, that's not possible. You're a psyker.
Forbidden lore psychers. Okay. Actually, Claude and Vantric, you both have relevant lores for this particular weapon, so you can both roll forbidden lore. Psychers for you, Vantrix. Archaeotech for you, Claude, and we will see what your combined successes get you.
I have Archaeotech written in here, but I don't have it written as basic trained or whatever, so I actually don't know what I have in Archaeotech.
Let me gander
forgot.
you.
I forgot to tick the box.
Is this a? Hold on. It's not something you learned after character creation, so it's something you got from character creation.
Swag.
Probably as a seneschal. Commerce, common lore, forbidden lore, archaeotech. It is a basic trained skill.
Okay. So I
So
tick basic and then trained.
yes.
Cool. Wow, my roll is a 62. Jesus, that seems excessive.
Well, it's because it's an int skill, and you're smart.
Right.
All right, so let's see if Claude comes up with anything.
Oh, there we go. I was clicking the button, it wasn't doing anything. Nope. It was pretty good.
Claude, no. So much.
So smart.
Cloud brain huge.
Claude, you take a look at this weapon attached to the wrist it was still on, including like the skin tight kind of Grox leather glove, and it takes you a little bit, but you recall from your days as a scribe that one of your superiors, a man by the name of Todd. He was a scribe rating 41, a good 20 or so ratings above you. made an enemy out of the governor of the city, and within a week, Todd was found wandering the Underhive with his actual brain, like kind of dribbling out his ears and nose. And rumor had it that he had been, that the planetary governor had sent some form of imperial assassin after him. Definitely way out of pocket. Like, you could have just hired a ganger to shoot him in the face. You didn't have to go all that way, but like, this weapon you are holding is it is a neural shredder. It is
Oh, holy shit.
It is a weapon that is only ever given to assassins belonging to the Officio Assassinorum, in particular the Calidus assassins, who are trained masters of disguise and have access to mutagenic drugs that allow them to, on the fly, shift their body's shape and size to look like anyone.
Well, if either of you two psychos ever turn to the dark side and become evil, we now have a failsafe. It's a brain melty gun.
Who are you talking to?
It's
I was
just me
assuming
here.
everyone was in the room. Generally, if I'm being talked to, it's because everyone is in the room.
No,
You're
I
just
I
jump
came
cutting
you
to
because
Claude
you
on the
know
bridge.
about the tech.
That's why
Just you and
okay.
me, buddy. I know the Death Cult's always watching, but you know, you could just address. You don't have to worry about them. That's fine.
Let's fucking go.
I mean, they are psychos. I was just kind of assuming they were listening.
I mean, Vantrix could be listening.
But yes,
No.
brain
He's
melty
not.
gun.
He's
Isn't
brain-
the alien that we're trying to roust out of the spaceship also psychic to some degree?
It's more. It is actually, from all of the Forbidden Lore tests the various characters have done. The Broodlord is actually a more powerful psychic than Vantrix.
So
Well,
I would have this. This has to be installed in one's wrist, correct?
No, it can be taken off of this wrist. Someone roll for a Warlord Titan. It can be taken off of the wrist, and it is very easily modified to be handheld. The reason why it is on her wrist is because you didn't check her body you didn't roll high enough to find them. So I'll just tell you now. She had like 18 fucking knives on her.
That was an assassin.
She died in the middle of that one scene where they were like, drop your weapons, and she slowly and methodically starts taking every single knife out of her clothing.
But yeah, so she had it attached to her wrist so that she would have both hands free for knife stuff.
Oh, fun. Well, yes. Brain melty gun. It's pretty gross, so don't give it to anyone squeamish.
So gonna have that made into an actual pistol.
Yes.
Like, whatever it needs to be made into.
You have.
Am I able to do that? Do I have enough skill to do that?
No, it's easy to do.
Okay.
It is a design feature that it can be worn on the wrist or as a handheld implement.
Oh, I don't have to do any. Okay.
Yeah. However, it is an exotic pistol, so you do not have the training to use it. So you would take a -20 penalty when shooting.
That's fair. It's good to have.
Yeah. I'm gonna
You
add
can have
it.
it as a Hail Mary.
I'm gonna add it to your weapon list, which is just getting so long.
It takes so long. I gotta organize it.
Neural Shredder. The benefit of the Neural Shredder, though, is as a pistol, it doesn't actually take up a weapon slot, so you can carry it with you even if you're bringing, like, the Mary Sue or your heavy stubber with you.
Oh.
Exotic Pistol range is short. Range is only 25 meters. Damage is 1d10 plus 4. Type is energy. Pen is where is pen is special. Rate of fire is single. Clip is, I told you how many. 10. Clip is 10. 10 max, currently loaded with 7. Reload is a free action. Hit mod minus 20. Special qualities ignores armor and toughness. Damage is reduced by psi rating. Alright.
Which assassin did this come off of?
A Calidus
Remember-
assassin.
The lady we found, we found her body chilling. I took her wrist off because it had a gun attached to it.
I wasn't here for that session. That's why I don't-
Yeah.
Yeah, let me, this
And I have a
fucking,
psycho killer gun.
this fucking,
They're the psychic specific ones, right?
No. Wait,
but
wait.
Goodbye again.
Oh
Dying.
no! Disappeared into the matrix.
Who pointed the psycho killer gun at Harley?
Try again. Nope. Try again.
Internet machine broke.
hello?
It's coming back.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Obama.
Mr.
Help.
please.
Yeah.
Come on,
Oh
send
my
the
God.
fucking,
Oh,
There's your problem. You tried to
Oh,
send a
mouse.
picture.
mouse, please.
Why can we hear M though? Just the...
Can you hear me?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's weird.
hello?
We're
Hello.
Hey, mouse.
So it's this shit now.
Okay. Do you know if you can just get assassins' weapons with like
Yeah.
a roll? Can you?
Yeah. They're incredibly rare, so it would be hard.
Would it take some sort of knowledge to know that assassins even exist?
For people who are not noble-born, yes. For you, no. As a navigator of a Nobilite bloodline, you were raised in a Schola Progenium alongside future assassins.
Hmm.
Especially considering that you also come from a family of a family heavily tied to an order of Sisters of Battle.
True.
Those are like the kind of people you ran with until you were an adult and assigned to your first ship.
Mm-hmm.
So like if you wanted to get like a fucking like I don't know, like a psych out grenade or
That's exactly
or
what I
like,
was looking at.
or like a Vindicare sniper rifle.
That's
you
also what I was
absolutely-
looking at.
Vindicare rifles are bonkers. They shoot bullets that disappear after they hit you.
Yep.
Like the bullets are made so that like if they are ever like outside of their casing and also not moving, they just disintegrate.
Is that so it's not like, oh, the bullets plug it, like, is it maximum damage if the bullet hole is just open, or is it so you can't trace who shot you or something?
Both.
Or is it just for
Both.
shits and giggles?
It's both. Vindicare assassins are like snipers on sniper steroids. They'll sit in one spot for months at a time to wait for their target for a perfect shot, and then they will shoot a single bullet, and before the bullet has even landed, they will already be leaving, because that is how fucking sure they are that their shot landed and killed.
Yep.
Okay.
If you want someone dead, they're the ones that you call.
They'll
Go,
they'll
Foster.
they'll shoot the wings off a fly from the next planet over.
Well, I do not have downtime this week, so if someone else wanted to get some psych out grenades.
I actually wanted to ask Carly, so does me finding that info count as my downtime?
No, I mean, no, because that's just going to Claude and being like, hey, do you know anything about this? And then Claude's like, yeah, I know that it sucks. I know that it's...
So, for my downtime,
Mhm.
I'm going to go to Malkador. And I'm going to spend the week sort of asking both Malkador and some of the Marines and just kind of getting to know my faith a little better. But in the process, because Birdie's fucking extra, Birdie is going to ask that this happens while they help Birdie become tougher. I'd
So
like
you
to
want
raise
them
my
to-
toughness.
You want them to beat the shit out of you.
No, they're going to
Is this training?
No. No, they're going to flog Birdie. That's the word.
Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool.
Did Kate just make you rewatch the Da Vinci Code or something? What's up with that?
No. No.
Malky,
Birdie's having a conflict in his head of faith, and pain is the only way Birdie knows clarity a lot of times.
And Melky is like, we'll sort that shit right out.
Yeah.
Jesus has left the chat.
You can take the Krieger off of Krieg, but you can't take the Krieg out of the Krieger. All right, Birdie, Malky, give me a
Malkador
weapon.
accepts.
Yeah, do you accept the proposed flogging and faith building?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I'll have you know that I take no real pleasure in it, but yes, it's what you need to do. Let's get it done.
Of course not, friend.
All right, cool. Malkador, make me a weapon skill test.
Bloop.
All right, 2 degrees of success. Each day, Bertrand, you and Malkador find a nice, quiet section down in engineering, which is a bit of an oxymoron because it's never fucking quiet down in engineering.
No.
You strip out of your power armor down to just your pants, and for a good 30 or 40 minutes, Malkador just fucking lays into you. And again, this is every day for an entire week.
Yep.
I was going to say, I'm so glad this session started with not being like, wow, it was so sexy, Malky, the way you were able to take all those all that punishment in the last session. That was hot. I'm going to specifically call that sexy, and now they're just like flogging each other. Like, good for them, I guess.
Good for them, I guess.
Whatever floats your spaceport.
Stop it.
And Birdie, I'm gonna need a toughness test at minus 20 from you.
That is fair. But yeah, Birdie just needs some clarity. Depending on how this goes, This might not go the way Malgador thinks it might. Minus 20.
Minus 20.
Don't bully me. I'll
You know what? I'm going to use a fate point.
A fate point. Okay.
Yep. Come on. Oh, this is my good skills.
Ooh.
On the fucking
On the-
dot. All right.
I don't know if that's kayfabe better for you or worse.
What kind of clarity are you attempting to find? Because you do find it.
post nut.
Oh, Birdie finds it.
Whatever. Post nut.
So
clarity.
okay, so I'll
No, that
share
was
this.
fun. That was funny. I
Hit it right on the dot. We'll just say Bertrand's become a polytheist.
That's heresy.
Oh yeah, I didn't say it wasn't.
Wait, hold up.
that we
Who
went
is the
from, like,
other? Hold on.
all
Who
kind of
is the
joking,
other?
funny, but, like Harley, your that's heresy voice was so serious.
Who is the other god in this situation?
Oh, Gork and Mork.
Oh, cool. Okay. That's
So now
slightly
just all
less.
yeah, now all three of them are just, oh, okay. There's a time and a place for the Emperor, and a time and a place for Gork, and a time and a place for Mork. Because obviously, if you have time for Gork, you have to have time for Mork.
That
And
you know
vice
what?
versa.
That's fair enough.
Are
Go
you
ahead
just
and roll.
going to, like, turn him into an orc slowly but surely.
Hi.
No, because we still have the Emperor's still solid.
hi.
The Emperor is now solidly lodged in there too.
Yeah.
Maybe though.
So go ahead and roll a d5 to see how much toughness you gain. And then you know what? You're going to join
How do I
Dominaya.
roll a? Oh God, how do I roll
Just
a
/r space 1d5. And you know
Thank you.
you are going to join Dominaya in Orkyhood. So you
Yay!
Damn. All right. So you gain a trait. You gain kinda orky,
Yeah.
which gives you
Yeah.
+10 to any test involving orcs and orc technology. Hi, Daisy.
So my toughness is now 62.
Damn.
Yeah. So you go from 52 to 57 base.
Seven.
And then that becomes a 6. The first real Inquisitor is gonna be so pissed. Gonna be so unbelievably mad.
We're gonna be.
How much heresy do you guys even have?
Yes.
This is like most people are only committing one heresy before we murder them. You guys have got like 7 heresies going on here.
And,
Hold on, let's-
so what does that 6 do?
That increases your damage reduction. So normally when you get attacked by a weapon, your damage is reduced by your armor and then
Oh,
by
I
your
see. It
toughness.
auto updates. Cool.
Yeah. So now your overall damage soak is 14, with
Mhm.
16 on your body and 16 on whichever arm is holding your shield.
Yep.
All right. You got your trait added in. That's cool. Cool. So you are.
Do I?
Done.
Where do I add the trait?
I wrote it.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's in your trait section. There's a little section labeled traits right below your talents.
Did I just miss that? Oh. I see. Thank you.
All right. So we've got 3 people left. We've got Malkador.
Hmm.
Since you also were involved in this event, what do you think Malkador would get out of this? Because it's not necessarily good weapon training, because it's a static target who's not defending himself, but
Yeah,
it
you're
is.
not- I
like-
suppose it would.
Fucking put that face away.
Keep that face out. It's worth it. It's funny.
Thing or two.
What would it improve in Malky?
I could see it being willpower, fellowship.
I was thinking it would be a willpower, yeah, because I mean it's got to be pretty tough on him as well, just standing there fucking whacking his pal again and again.
Yeah, yeah, I'll let this be a willpower training if you want. Go ahead and roll a d5 and see what your willpower goes up by.
Aye.
Yay!
This is getting ridiculous.
Like a boss.
Wait for a second. There's no way.
The algorithm has to be broken. So wait, hold on. Oh fuck.
What the fuck?
Wait.
What is
Hold
this?
on.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, no, okay.
No.
What the
it's
fuck?
Just fives.
What?
Because Rob just rolled a 1. Oh.
Well, I got 3.
You got a 3 there. Yeah, no.
I got a
Okay.
3 as well.
We fucking rolled 90 fucking billion fives in a row, and then some 1s and 3s. Okay, you know what? Statistically improbable, but whatever. All right, so your willpower goes from 45 to 50 base. I'll type that in for you real quick. So now,
Thank you.
See, look, it's fine.
see, look, it's fine. Okay. Jesus. All right, so that is Malky. We got 2 people left. We got Claude and we got Dominaya.
Harley, I gotta bounce.
Oh yeah, we're getting close to the end anyways.
Okay.
Remember to add 500 XP to your sheet.
Thank you. All right. See you folks later.
Bye.
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 All right, Claude, Dominaya, any ideas?
Listen, I never do anything with my downtime, and this session I got new skin installed. This is good for me.
But you can do more. You could do so
I
much
don't know.
more.
I'm always bad at downtime in video games. It's like when they have shopping episodes, like, what do you want to buy? And I'm like, I mean, I have
I
everything I
don't
need. I don't know.
You could stand in an airlock and test out your void skin for,
Yeah.
For
cheap
toughness.
thrills.
I
Yeah,
don't
increase
think.
your toughness.
Listen, Claude's having a small character arc where he's gradually becoming more brave and stuff. I don't think he's actually going to just be like, yeah, I'm sure this random stuff that just got installed under my skin is so good that I'll be able to just walk in space all by myself. I think he's just gonna.
Well, I mean,
he's.
just like stand in the airlock and just like depressurize it, and just see what happens.
I think that's how you explode.
Malky will
That
keep his
is
hand over the emergency
Slowly
button, just in case.
depressurize it. Don't depressurize it all at once. Just like let
No,
a
you don't want
little
to get the
leak out.
bangs.
I don't think there's like a manual like pressure dial on the outside of the airlock.
What? Yeah.
No, since I can't have Claude walk into an airlock and just see if his new space armor works, I got no ideas.
The navigator leads into. Fuck!
You could increase your fellowship by coming to keep Malky company while he's whipping Birdie.
You offer to do that, and Claude's fellowship goes down because he's immediately like, no.
So what's new with you? Read any good books lately?
Someone out there wants to hang out with the orcs again.
Oh, you want to get orc here? All right. You guys hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I heard that.
Okay, want to get even here. All right. Are you trying to improve your orky trait, or to improve like a stat?
I'm trying to improve my orky trait.
Excellent. So here is what I need you to do. I would like for you to roll a fellowship test. Because you're hanging out with orcs and you're kind of orky. Don't forget you get 10 to this.
I'll use a fate point.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Excellent. You spend the week kind of in the orc section of the ship talking to their mech boys. They've got a single weird boy now. There's officially enough orcs on board that they've got one weird boy. So I am going to go. Let's go to your talents real fast.
Yeah.
Go to kind of orky. You're gonna change kind of orky to pretty orky.
Okay.
And now you are going to gain, in addition to plus 10 when dealing with orc and orc technology, you are also going to gain, proficiency with orc weapons.
Oh, you know what I'm coming for next.
Oh, you know it.
Oh, you know it.
So that is, can now use orc weapons with no penalty. Oh yeah, okay, you already did it. And on top of that, in order to make this useful, let's go back to your combat tab. You are given a power claw.
Yay!
Holy shit!
Damage
That's,
on a
that's
power
a great
claw.
honor.
The damage on a power claw is 2d10.
Holy shit.
The type is energy. The penetration on a power claw is 7. However, your strength bonus is 5, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, power claw, add double your strength bonus to damage. So, base 2d10, but it's not letting me change your strength bonus. So this is actually 2d10 plus 5. Plus 5.
Okay.
However, because it is a power claw, it goes over your hand. So whenever you are using it, that hand cannot hold things.
Gotcha.
So you can fire your bolt pistol with your claw on, but you'd have to take your claw off to fire your missile launcher.
Got it.
All right. So there is that. Oh, hold up. We gotta go back to your combat tab real fast. It is a best quality power claw, so it actually has +10 to hit. All right. So that is Dominia. Dominia is now pretty orky.
Yeah.
Claude,
Oh.
you have been given a wish list.
Uh,
The navigator, like, please, 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 please.
how am I meant
Full
to?
assassin, just a whole one.
How am I meant to get it? Also, I can't use half of these. Like, I definitely can't use a Vindicare sniper rifle.
I don't think anyone can, but it would be for the group.
Like, for morale?
Like for morale?
Well, you could use it, you would just be very bad at it.
What's it? What's a sniper rifle? What's the Vindicare sniper rifle qualify as?
A Vindicare sniper rifle is an exotic solid projectile weapon.
Exotic.
It does damage.
It does 2d10 plus 2, if I'm looking at the right thing.
Find stats for it?
40krpgtools.com.
Yeah. Well, I mean, half the shit on that doesn't work, doesn't like lead to anything, so I didn't even bother looking. Hold up. Weapons.
It's actually not as good as some of the other things we could get. But you can do it from very far away. Although it doesn't help if we are on a spaceship.
Where is... Can you send me a link?
It's called the Exodus.
Exodus? What? I'm on the site in the weapons section, and I'm not seeing it. Oh, the Exodus rifle. Okay.
Exit us.
Yeah. 2d10 plus 2, pen 9, two-handed accurate, near unique. I mean, 2d10 plus 2 is not bad.
It's really the 9 pen. That is the selling point. But we would need someone who could use it. You don't have to get my wish list stuff. That's okay.
I mean,
What the fuck is that?
can we use any of these?
Psych out grenades.
Okay. I'll get the psych out grenades, I guess. I don't know how I'm getting those, but
Well, you see, you are putting out. You, Claude, happen to be a prestigious member of the Elrahith family crew, and you are friends, or at least acquaintances with, a Nobilite navigator. So when you ask for a thing, people tend to want to get you that thing.
that sounds suspicious, but okay.
So here is what we are going to do, Claude, my friend. We are going to hit the acquisition test button. The item you are looking for is very rare. Now, how many do we want? Do we want psych out grenades for everybody, or just psych out grenades for just you, Navigator?
Get it for the crew. Why not?
So we're gonna do minor scale, and then I believe if you hit submit at that point, it should roll for you.
Am I rolling for it?
Yes.
Sorry, we just said the word like navigator, and it was like, oh, okay.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
it's
the
me because I
navigator's.
wanted it.
Yeah. Sorry, my brain had a complete fart. It's like, you didn't say navigator defensive scale. That doesn't make any sense.
No, minor scale.
Minor scale. What?
So you're gonna do very rare, and then when it comes to scale, it's gonna ask if you want like 1, 3 to 5, 10 to 30. You're gonna do the 10 to 30 one.
I'm so sorry. Is there like a button for rolling loot on the character sheet somewhere?
Yeah, it's on your skill,
It's the acquisition
right below your
test.
skills profit factor.
Huh. Okay. Mine's currently set at a plus 60. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that is correct.
Right, and then extremely rare or very rare?
Very rare.
Okay. Minor. Craftsmanship?
Craftsmanship on grenades is not a factor usually, so just go ahead and do normal.
Common.
No.
Oh well. I tried.
You could
You could fate point.
if you wanted. We're not doing anything else with them.
Sure.
Mm.
Do they all your fate
Yeah.
points recharge after every session? Oh, but it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. You can only reroll once.
Mm-hmm. The problem is having to push all those fucking buttons again.
Yes. Not ubiquitous. Very rare. Minor. Craftsmanship. Normal.
Yay!
Bam. All right, Claude, the navigator slides you a little wish list. You take a look through it, and you're like, well, maybe some grenades. And you
Claude literally
put in
just
a...
goes, "Do any of us know how to use a sniper rifle?" And the navigator goes, "No, but I want
No.
one." And Claude goes, "Okay."
No.
Can't say that we do.
Can't say, not that sniper rifle at least. You put in a request for a crate of psych out grenades, and when it arrives at the end of the week, it comes with a note attached, and it says, it comes with a note from the quartermaster at Port Wander, and the note says, "I don't even know where these came from. We haven't ordered these in literally a century. But now everybody has access to psych out grenades."
Do we have to take those do we have to pick now what kind of grenades we carry? Because we each get 2 frag and 2 crack, or 3, whatever it is.
Yeah. So I will say that each person can carry 2 kinds of grenades.
Alright.
What would these do if they exploded next to your big voidy brain anyway?
It would hurt.
Let me.
Oh, well. I guess we'll try and miss then.
Try and miss me?
Yeah.
Please do.
Any psyker caught within the grenade's blast radius or who enters the cloud created by its smoke quality must take a very hard willpower test or have his psi rating temporarily reduced by 1 for every degree of failure.
Oh.
If a psyker fails the test by 2 or more degrees of failure, he must also immediately roll on the psychic phenomena table, and then you recover your psi rating 1 point for every 6 hours you wait.
The navigator is like, actually wouldn't hurt me at all. Just kidding.
Just
Oh.
and also any attempt to manifest a psychic power while you're inside the cloud automatically fails.
Mm.
Fun.
So They also do 1d10 damage and have a blast radius of 3.
Can you put the details in the chat?
Yes. History, psych out grenades, click, close. They're on this page. They're listed as extremely rare on this one.
Whoops.
I mean, you succeeded by fucking 4 degrees, so, you know, that's not going to change much. Alright, so that is the end of those downtimes. Before we end, we will go through and do the last 4 missions. So, let's get that groovin'. Mission. Who would like to go first?
I shall go for. I volunteer as tribute.
Excellent. So roll me 3d100. Your goal is to beat a 75.
How hard can that be?
You got 2 successes with 1 degree of success. So we will call that click. Why no click? There we go. That mission is completed with minimal casualties from 2 degrees of success. So let me click this box, please. Cancel. Box.
Oh no!
Ah!
Ah!
Okay, and then put the box
Stuck
back.
to the ceiling for a minute.
Stuck to the fucking. Okay. There. Cool. Alright, so that mission is completed at the end of the week. You now have control of the entire forward section of the ship. Who would like to do the secondary cargo bay?
I can do it.
Alrighty, so that is 2 successes again, with I think that's 2 degrees of success. So that is a completed mission with minimal casualties. So this is now a orange sector. You're still at maximum squads next week. Who would like to do the rating quarters?
I'll do that one.
I'll take the last one after that.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh,
Ooh.
Can I fate point?
You can fate point one of them.
Hit the 99.
I'll do one fate point. Okay.
All right, so that is 1 degree of success with 75, 65. Only 1 success with 1 degree of success means that the mission is completed, but there are very heavy casualties. So you are down to 4 squads next week. So that's now orange. All right, 1 left.
Yep.
Wrap it up. Yay!
All right, so that is 3
Shit.
full successes with 1, 2, 3, 9 degrees of success. So we are going to call that a critical success. So this section back here is gonna drop immediately to green. Birdie, your death squad leads the charge on that mission, and they clean.
boys.
Oh god, I have to fucking modify the death squad. Holy shit.
Oh, they do because they got better, didn't they?
Yeah, because they're part of the crew. They are based on the crew's stats. They clean house. There are now only 2 sections of the ship not in your direct control. And at the end of the week, according to some cursory scans from Lev and 23D, all Genestealer activity has ceased.
There's only one
That's the big boy.
motherfucker left.
Yep.
They are picking. In fact, hold on. They have ceased to the point where I am going to make some quick little changes. We're going to make this guy green.
Oh.
We're gonna disappear that guy. We're gonna reappear there.
Oh, we've narrowed it down.
We did.
According to Lev,
Nice.
We found him.
According to Lev, the only place the Broodlord and its remaining Genestealers could be hiding is inside this tertiary cargo hold. But Lev cannot scan into it. Something is blocking him from seeing into this section of the ship.
I don't like the sound of that.
I do, because it sounds like that's probably where the Broodlord is then.
Oh, yeah, I
100%
mean,
that's
that's-
where the Broodlord is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword. Yeah.
Oh no, I hope they never find me. Here, I'll blast my
Weirdest thing is we can.
psychic field out on full blast, because that'll shield me. No one will ever be able to tell where I am in the one part of the ship the computer can't scan.
Genius.
They're like, oh no, this is literally
could
the
just
only
bring
part of the
that's the
ship
thing
we're
is-
not in control of.
Yeah, when we kick in that door, we can kick in that door with what, up to 1-2 squads? Like, we can go in with force, is what I'm saying.
You could bring all 5 squads with you if you wanted. That would be 250 troopers.
I think that'll be enough.
Plus the Death
Yeah.
Squad, plus the Marines.
Okay, hold on. So 250 troopers,
That's a bit much.
5 Death Squad, 10 Space Marines, and an Ostia.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Yeah.
Thanks to the size of this vessel, and your generous amount of control, you could, if you really wanted to, get Ostia's knight on board this ship.
Fuck yeah. Of course. Of
We
course we
are
want the
going up
knight.
against the Broodlord. These things do end entire worlds, right?
I mean, they end entire worlds through cunning and overwhelming numbers.
The entire world's through what now?
Cunning
We're gonna
and
end his
numbers.
entire world.
Right, I
Shut
get
the
it
fuck-
doesn't.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck
It's
up,
like-
Al.
Listen, I
Yeah,
just
it's-
had too much of an easy time with the flogging. I needed something else that was very big.
Oh, by the
See,
way, I did make a Death Squad token.
Nice. My boys.
Let's go.
Imagine, remember, 2 of the Death Squad are orcs, so like,
Yeah.
got orcs wearing Krieg masks.
Yeah, we got.
All right, hold up. So,
We got Paul, Snappa, Eddie, Mario, and Ivan.
60, 85, 85, 60, 60, 60, 60.
Why is one of the orcs called Mario? Did he just look particularly Italian?
No, Paul's the only one with a human name. Snappa is the only other orc on the Death Squad. Ivan, Mario, and Eddie are human.
All right, I've updated the Death Squad. Fun fact, the Death Squad as a whole are the only thing on the ship stronger than Birdie, and they are stronger than Birdie by 1 point.
Good for them.
So if they all teamed up, they might be like just be able to take him down.
Just enough to take
Yeah.
me out.
Just enough.
Like, he'll kill all but one of them, and the last guy will get in like a double leg and just like knock him on his back.
Well, no, because Bertie would be screwed by Bertie's arch enemy, dodging. Bertie would
Dodging.
attack.
Yeah, does-
One of them would attack Bertie, and it would expend Bertie's dodge for that turn, and then the other ones would just sit there with like a stick and just go thwack, 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 and eventually, once he got him down through all like 12 of them or whatever, he'd probably be dead.
Yeah.
All right. So that is where we are going to leave it. You know where the Broodlord is. You have a plan. I think the plan is attack with literally fucking everybody.
Yeah.
Especially the grenades to stop it using psychic powers.
Yeah.
Especially the grenades to stop it using psychic powers. All right.
Oh, I didn't tell you about my new power, did I?
Oh yeah. By the way, just for everybody else, these last couple weeks, while you guys have been directing this war from the command station, Navigator.
Yeah.
You changed. Something changed.
I now
Something is not the same.
I move weird now. Not like
Are you perhaps defying gravity?
perhaps. It is described as you move with a fluid, sinuous grace that is somewhat unpleasant and unnatural in its quality.
Oh, cool. You're slowly turning into a Cthulhu.
Maybe.
Sexy.
Not that far yet, but
Tell them
You
what it
were
does
in-
mechanically.
I gain the unnatural agility times 2 trait, which makes my agility go up to double. Which means I move real fast.
No.
On top of that, the mechanical heart that the Navigator had installed gives her the sprint speed, the sprint talent. Navigator, please tell everyone your sprint speed.
If I choose to run, I will run 98 meters.
Oh,
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Fucking see ya.
you gotta go fast.
I'm going.
What
I'm
was that,
zooming.
Daisy? That is a lot of meters.
Yeah. I was gonna train my agility, but it wouldn't have
What?
tiered up.
Meow.
Meow.
Everybody's free. Take 500 XP for the session.
Yay.
Woo!
Hopefully when we meet up for this game again on the
Not next week, but the week
25th,
after.
or the first, we will finish.
Yay!
We will finish this fight.
Question for you,
What?
Heidi, really quick.
What's up?
Where did you update the Death Squad? Because I know they're written in a couple of places.
Oh, I gave them a character sheet. I should
Okay, cool. Because they were originally just a
weapon,
melee
yeah.
weapon. I can delete
All-
that one now.
yeah, all players are allowed to see it. I am the only one that will be allowed to control it.
Yep.
You may see the Death Squad in all their glory. Show to players. Look at that fucking stat line.
We can't see the sheet.
No,
can't
I
see-
can
what?
You gotta make the
You
sheet
just see their
visible.
funny hats.
It is visible. What do you mean make it? Save changes. What about now?
Don't let them hear you call it funny.
It's reliving.
Pretty funny.
There we go.
Look at that stat line.
Oh god, they are just barely stronger than me.
Womp womp womp.
I gotta fix that.
I gotta fix that. I gotta...
I don't see anything on it.
Bertie desperately in the gym, just like, and the Death Squad are just standing, but like they're not even standing behind him. They're just pressed against the glass, watching him ominously. He just turns around, and just like, and every fucking rep you push, the bigger your biceps get, you just watch them get slightly larger too. They're always catching up. You can never escape.
You can never escape.
Take it up by 1.
How many supplies do we have? 3 months? I'd like to train for 2.5 months.
Well, actually, hold on. You guys had 3 months before you did 3 weeks worth of missions. You now have 2 months and a week.
I would like to train for 2 months and then we'll beat the Brew Lord in a week.
In a week.
The first 6 days of that week will just be spent flexing.
Isn't it always? How do you spend your weeks?
any excuse, really.
All right.
Scatter.
I think I'm gonna have to
Scatter!
bounce almost immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta make dinner. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Yeah.
Good night.
Bye.
Thanks for the game.
Yeah.